3 weeks. We were in UK for Family 2 in a guy tour in the Steelyard, and then we did our thing. God came through. Sarkodie came through. It was a big one, you know. I had to go and support my brother, and he's also coming to support mine this coming Saturday inside Abusokai, which is the Article Wan link-up concert. Yep.
You've passed comments previously about a lack of industry support, us not galvanizing
this
the
matter.
right way. Yes.
You go hot for here today.
You go hot for here.
Yeah.
For what? This be the big conversation.
You propose every day inside.
No problem. I mean, they sit the big chair. I go collect for the whole house. So
I like it. I like
Even if I am this way, I go just stamp down. Then we play the ball. I mean, looking at the support you're saying for the event, SAC, Family, all these people galvanizing, fans coming out, do you say it's improving?
Yeah, I think it's been massive now. You know, we'll just do our part and then God will do the rest for us. But I think we are really doing well. Like, and if we continue to team up and work like that, to support people. Me, yeah, 100%, I support people a lot. I do that. When I have the power, I do it. But I believe if everybody has got that same power, we can build a better industry. Because let me say one thing here. When we're in London, Quams and Flavor invited me to a club, and I was in the club, but I was crying inside myself. Like, I was crying deep down, like, what is happening? It's a club that is playing 3,000% of Nigerian song. I didn't even hear in like nothing, not even a feature from a Ghana Niger feature. And it's not bad. It's good for them because they have a plan. They know what we are doing. So I asked myself, Ghana, what are we also doing outside? You know, you will go to a Ghanaian place and then it's, you know, sometimes this conversation looks like we are fighting Nigerians, but no, we need to put ourselves out there. This is a big conversation in the whole nation. Like, we need to focus on that side and talk about it. Musician. Yes.
Label.
It's
promoter,
sad.
DJ. Who's
I didn't like they were come again.
Who's responsible? You said a club.
An industry is not one person. I'm not.
But we all have roles to play.
Yeah, so we have to play our roles accordingly. That's why I'm a musician and you are on your position. So I'll come in when I have to come in, but I have to make sure I come in positively, and I have to properly contribute. You can't do everything, but I think when we say we are going to do it and we make the structures and we work on it and we implement it, trust me, boom.
What makes you think and say that the industry does not support you? Or
no, I never say the industry doesn't support me.
People don't support you.
Enough.
I'm only
There's
saying
not
because you're having the
support.
conversation about enough industry support, right? Okay. Now, also, when you put out a song, do you have a certain number of listenership or views in mind before putting it out? Because people will say that don't do it for the applause.
Yes,
do
I
because
like myself.
and do it for the passion, right?
When let me say this. When I drop a song, like for some time now, when I release a song and I go under the comment on TikTok and stuff, like I see this most like, hey, this guy is being underrated. This guy is being underrated. Like it's a heavy comment and you know, when my fans write that, it makes me happy. I feel like they want to see me somewhere and they are not seeing me there. But I always tell my fans, I do the music for those who love it. That's why if you look at how I move the way I want to move. You know, and how I have to do my music to make my people happy.
Do you feel underrated? Your fans are writing these under your comments. Do you think they are hyping you, or do you think
I feel appreciated? I feel appreciated. I don't feel underrated. You know, when I see those comments, I feel like it needs to come. When those comments doesn't come, maybe I might sleep. I might be sleeping. Because if you check the records, I don't have a current hit song, but I make my way through all the time. I do this for those who love me and those who are ready to go with me. That's how I move.
Don't you think that also because they keep saying it and saying it is why a lot of other people will say it as well? Because let's look at this. It's just as someone is saying this person is really good, right? Or this person is a global artist, or this person has gone international. The more people keep saying it, even if someone doesn't hear of them, because they have mentioned that person's name in whichever room they are, you'd want to go and listen to the
It's,
song.
it's me.
Right?
That's why
so
I
once
said
they keep referring
it's
to
positive.
you as
For me, it's positive.
as underrated,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I think that you should also now. There's a point where we should now correct, our fans and say,
yeah, yeah.
what, this is not. I'm not underrated. I actually do not think I'm underrated.
Okay.
I think I'm appreciated because I think that words are powerful.
Very,
the
very.
more you say it, the wider it spreads, then the more everybody keeps saying it.
Yep. Let me just finalize this on what you're saying. So, I think everybody needs to go and listen to Abo Mapete. It's a clear message to the fans and to everyone. Like, baby, are you free? Baby, are you do? Baby, are you on high speed? But gear need the free. Omo fan normal. To me, any normal. Yake kanyama boom. I'm manage sometime. I boom like my fans. Don't worry. I boom Mapete. Like, formerly, if you go online and you type Article Wan, you will not see anything. You'll be seeing like articles. But today, when you go online and you even type Bright Homenya, like my real name, those times we pay money to go and like browse, go online, go and right now when you go online, just search my name. People
so
are
improvement.
Big one. Me, the way I do my things, people don't get it. Like,
how did that improvement come about?
We build upon it every day. We don't sleep. We make sure we are doing what we are doing. Every day grinding, and God has been so good.
What keeps you going on that everyday grind?
Music didn't choose me. I chose to do music. I said I want to become a musician, so I cannot be lazy about what I said to myself. I call my career. I have to make sure I do it, whether it's putting food on the table or it's putting me there or it's not putting me there. I have to do it because I believe in time. People, if you look at the industry, people have got story. I always work with the Shatawale story. Trust me.
Vim.
It's a big story to me because
yeah.
I remember when I went to Shatta at Blue Lagoon, or V Lagoon, somewhere in Dansoman. Charlie, that was bandana by then. If you check the records, like I'm not the one to say it. Shatta is one big plug in Ghana. It's a heavy weapon. That bomb can bomb Iraq. Trust me. It's a big one. It's possible. This is the reason why I don't give up. Do your thing. The next minute, everything can switch on you. You never know. That's how I motivate myself.
You're also a label boss, right? You are the CEO of the label.
Yeah.
While also being the main lead act in this challenging industry that we have. Has it added value being the boss and running the business end of things as well, or is it more work?
It's both ways. When it gets to a point when you can employ a lot of people to do what you want them to do for you, and you can pay them well as making sure they work for you well. When it's that time, you just have to do it. When it's not that time, do what you can. Do what you can. Trust me, I know a lot of artists who are under labels. The labels are spending on them like crazily. Yeah. But when they see me, they ask me, they are driving the Range Rovers. But when they see us in our car, they be like, they do the comparison like, they are going off because they solely depend on the label. I don't depend on the label. I don't depend on even my people. I don't depend on them. When I was coming, I was supposed to come with a 3-team, and I called the first person. It didn't go through. I called the second person. It didn't go through. The third person was around. So I link up the third person. I went into my car, sparked the car. The car wasn't sparking. It didn't spark.
Wow.
And because of my show, I'm in Abosokan for some time to make sure I finish the show before I go to where I live in Hacho. The car is not sparking, and I live in Abosokan. Somebody will give me a car. I made a call, took a car, and I even came very early. Because when the car wasn't sparking, I was like, because I remember before going to London, I came here some other time, and I came late, and I said, no, super. You're brony, you're brony. You're me a fresh boy like that. I need to make sure that the interview is about Article Wan. It's not about my team. And if I come and I make it up to the interview, it will be nice. The fans will be happy. It shouldn't be repeating again that Article Wan came late again. It's not about the team. The team, they can wait somewhere. They are happy. I'm here. We are Charlie. Yeah, boy, Jumao.
Okay, now I would want to take you back a bit in
All
the
right.
conversation where you did the comparison with the Nigerians.
Mhm.
I feel like it's not necessarily a problem, but we're trying to break that thing where every time it's like we're in conversations about Nigerians against Ghana. But I
Ghana,
think
yeah.
this year has been really good because when you check the Ghanaian charts, you have a lot more Ghanaian songs
Yeah,
entering. So
yeah,
this year
yeah,
I've been very excited about that because a lot of Ghanaian artists are releasing music. But it still brings me to the part where I want to find out, do you think that it's the Ghanaian condition, like I call it, where the people over here just cannot appreciate the work that you're doing, or it is the way that the work being done is being promoted? Because if we want to compare to Nigerians, their promotion comes in all sorts, and they are not afraid of try and error to do
That's
whatever
the thing.
unconventional promotions they need to. Ghanaians are still very conservative in pushing out things, and people want to release music and all they want to do is take it to the media, and the media will do our part. But then again, we are in a world where there's new media, right? And so even on social media, people have to do certain things. I want to know your opinion or your take on this. What do you think that Ghanaian artists are doing wrong?
Hey, it's a big question though. What do I think Ghanaian artists are doing wrong?
What do you think Ghanaian artists could do better?
Could do
Okay,
better.
yes.
Me, you see, this answer, I always answer it the same way. We need to have one mindset, and getting one mindset, cramp, honestly, is going to be very difficult. I would say I want to do something with all of us, and then how I'm pushing the agenda, maybe that's not the way you are going to push it. We need to have the same mindset.
One
to-
goal.
Yeah, one goal. And you know, it's difficult, but if we say this is the goal, we are all pushing it, and I'm pushing, you are pushing, everybody's pushing, trust me, we will build a better industry.
Okay, if I want to understand what you're saying, from where we sit, we would say that to an extent, there's a level of unity in the industry, right?
100%.
Exactly. So when you say one mindset, is that to say that the mindset is not the same? What would that mindset be to you, so that then we are able to now break it down and say that, you know what, Ghanaian artists are united, but they are not as together as they need to be in pushing the goal for either being on charts, for going
Okay.
global, for getting airplay. You understand?
You know, so the thing is, our people, I think they change their mind very quick. Our people change their mind very quick when we are pushing an agenda, and we are all pushing. When we get to 50%, and maybe it took us a very long time to even get to 50%, some of our people will come back, like, because they maybe the target is under 3 years we have to be here, and then is in 1.5 year. That means at least we have to be 50%. Maybe if we are 40%, some people are going to withdraw, and then it makes us get heavy work. We cannot do this I cannot do this alone. We need to be together. We need to have the same. I don't know how to properly explain this, but I think we need to have one mindset to push an agenda.
Oh yeah, I understand what
because
you're saying.
because you know, Ghana, yeah. So let's be real, like Ghana's got a lot of talent.
too much.
When I make a post about the young ones should tag some people who are good, Charlie, some names I always see, and when I go and check their page and the things they are doing, I feel like, hey, Charlie, if I have money or I have the power to push, because me, it's been my vibe to always push
The
youth.
young
Like, I try my best to do that link up for them. I don't have enough, but who knows? The next generation is crazy.
Have you signed any of them
Sign.
to your label?
Hey, sign.
Oh,
Are you talking about sign? It's a big thing,
It's a
that
big
sign
deal.
thing. You know, let's be real, like our Ghanaians think different. If you don't have that Article Wan power, or you don't have that Shatawali power, or Charlie, you a bad day. Because when I say I'm signing somebody, maybe the person is coming to solely depend on me. You understand?
Yeah.
When someone put me on the record, me, I know what I'm up to, and I'm also going to help whoever is going to put funds in. It's not like I'm doing the person
It's
a
not a
favor.
one-way street.
No.
Business.
You have to go hard for that the investor to even see that. Charlie, this guy, be like this guy. I have to push more in this guy. And most of the boys, when you even feel like, I have a program in my area. When I went there recently, let me just say this. I went there recently, and then one guy has done mix of my songs. The on hit, the one that's the both the hit ones and then the one that's not hit. Back to back. Then I have collaboration with some of the boys, and then I ask myself, so I'm coming to do a show. I cannot take my phone to call everybody.
Everyone.
What I do as Article Wan, as I won't say I'm too big, but as a big brand as myself, when I really want to be part of something, Shatter first. I send message to Sammy Flex, super. Adeon. He did the flyer for me. They are hot. They can't be calling everybody. If you want to be part,
Sometimes raise your hand.
do something. Kwame MP had a show. Bongo was the last one.
Yeah.
I just sent his manager message like, foreigner. I just sent him a picture, foreigner. I moved there myself to go and support him, and then because I want to be part of it. It's just nice. These are friends I grew up with, and I believe when I'm also doing something, I know not everybody. I don't expect the same in returns, but just do what you're doing. Ebe pick it big time. But it's hard for you. The way I move, only I come out to me yet.
So okay. Cardi B a couple of weeks ago mentioned that for
I don't really listen to news. So
I'm going to tell you. She mentioned that for artists, right, you should have a backup before the music becomes that money earner for you, where you can solely rely on the music.
100%.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that first? And then for you as well, what are your other money earners? I also want the transparency because there are a lot of youngins
You won't get it.
No problem. But there are a lot of youngins who also believe that music makes so much money and are willing to put all of their time and energy into it. And it takes years and years and years. And that money is not coming, and it may not come when they expect it to.
Music consumes, trust me. You cannot depend on music solely. Although music can be getting you more fans, but you need to get one or two things somewhere that you can even use some of those money to even support, because music is expensive. I don't know how people see music. Like it's been like 3 weeks ago, just this 2 weeks. If I tell you how much I've spent on music, my in and out, traveling in and out, and like it's not a joke. That's why I said like and normal.
With the amount of inspiration you've tapped in from Shatter and other of the players who've been in the game, and the journey you've had with genre, do you think we have a genre challenge in Ghana where our sound is not clearly defined to help us elevate?
That one there is true. The hip life, high life sound, we are moving away from it. We are really, but me, I'm trying my best to do the hip life, high life. If you listen to my songs, if you listen to me and Patapa's song, you listen to Feel Okay, you listen to Apeti, you can feel high life inside me. I like to do Ghana sound, and to build upon that is difficult. But when you keep building and building, and one day I know say vegeta.
Where are the inspirations from? Because I know typically Article Wan, Afro dancehall, reggae, blah blah blah. But here you are, we are talking about the
dancehall. I do the dancehall with the voice, like just with the voice, but
so it's a fusion, but not the lyrics and the style.
Yeah.
So
the lyrics sometimes can come in a dancehall form.
Okay. So that being said, where does your inspiration start? Where does your journey start? So for tone and Terry Bonjaka,
yeah, man,
he also had that dancehall voice.
Yeah.
You had that horse voice that he did, which was a dancehall based vocal style. Yeah. But his music was very hip life, high life, jams kind of thing. Where does your process start? With the beat, with the lyrics, with the idea?
I'll say with this one is a spirit. I don't even know where it starts from, because I can just wake up in the morning and then something will just tell me, listen to an old hip life music or high life music, and then I take one thing from inside. If you listen to Apete, like, so when I play that, then something will just tell me, okay, like Afrobeat is trending, just add some Afrobeat. Like, it comes. I cannot pinpoint and say I take inspiration from here. Whoever says that, sometimes almost try and trouble. No, sometimes they are lying. They just want to make it sweet, but I didn't even know how I created Ngenge, and then it became a song, and then a spirit. About now we share. I can't boom now.
Is that how Feel Okay also came about? Because we Feel Okay, I think I sort of hear
a lot.
Tonga.
I'm
right. Yeah, you hear that inside.
Like, I try to fuse most of the songs, so when you even release it, people feel a lot in the song. That's how I pick my inspiration.
You were mentioning that it's like people are moving away from high life, hip life and stuff like that, but you're also mentioning that when you're doing music, you add elements of it to it. Don't you think that it's not entirely moving away from it, but because of how, like you mentioned, Afrobeat is trending, everybody wants to do fusion instead of doing hardcore high life or hip life?
You have to do fusion. Fusion is a big collaboration. Like, when I'm playing a high life song and you are feeling reggae from inside, people from the reggae side will feel like, hey.
Don't you think we are doing fusion because we want to fit in?
You have to do fusion because you have to fit in.
But for me, for example, right, let me say something. The reason why this Play Ghana, we had a Play Ghana something.
Is it working?
No, it failed, right?
I don't think it failed.
Is it working?
I don't think the Play Ghana agenda failed.
You mean my Cyril said? According to Cyril's opinion.
Okay.
Can I finish my opinion?
Okay.
Cyril thinks it failed.
Yes, I
think Cyril, why are they on you like that?
Yeah.
No, you always want to state clearly for the record.
Okay.
I think the impact of Play Ghana has not been felt to even 10% of its potential. And the biggest problem is that the content that needs to be amplified by Play Ghana sounds like everything else that is not Ghanaian, right? And that is the problem. You cannot say Play Ghana when the songs already sound Nigerian, because what you are playing, if people are playing Ghana and the first 10 songs you play sound Nigerian, then you are playing a Ghanaian artist, right? But the sound that's coming out of the speaker has its roots and is a clone of something Nigerian. Do you get what I'm saying? When I say that, so I'm not saying that
I have an issue with this thing, right? Play Ghana, even if the sound is, and the sound is not Nigerian. I need people to stop saying that. It's an Afrobeat sound. They're not the only ones who continue to do it, and we keep giving them the flowers and we want it back at the same time. It's a sound that we're all sharing. Of course, they have become the pioneers, they've become the leaders. It's
Dominant.
like we're all in class and then someone is getting 100% in a sub. Of course, they'll call the person to lead. Yes, but it doesn't mean that it's not our sound.
So maybe
let us not give them
my understanding
the
of
Nigerian sound.
See.
It is Afrobeat. We all double in it.
The person
play Ghana and play the Ghanaian musician, whether they sound Nigerian or not.
Wait, we're not going to explain Taya. I think that since the Play Ghana agenda started in 2023, quite a lot has changed.
True.
Right? We've said so many times, especially this year, how Ghanaian songs have gotten onto charts and have stayed on charts. How you can look at maybe the first 10 of a chart and then you're seeing Ghanaian songs on there.
Not completely
I think
Nigerian
that
anymore.
it's a ripple effect, because maybe the time before the Play Ghana agenda started, you wouldn't see that. We'll complain that we are looking at a Ghanaian chart and we are seeing about 7 or 6 Nigerian songs on there, and it's just a few Ghanaian songs sprinkled on there. I think also that for our Ghanaian artists and whoever is pushing this entire ecosystem, we should give them the props to say that, you know what, you guys are doing amazing. Because when we keep poking holes into whatever they are doing, yes, it's just like I'm trying to inflate a balloon and then you're poking holes into it. It won't blow up, right? You're also going to deflate the balloon one way or the other. I particularly think that 2024, 2025, Ghanaian artists have done what's due them. They've done what they are supposed to do. We've seen albums after albums after
Yes.
albums.
Yeah.
Do you
And they are-
understand?
and
So I think that
it's making sense
yes,
gradually, and I
yes.
don't want us to do the comparison thing, because when we check when Nigeria decided to be intentional, it's been years. They have worked on
Yeah.
this thing for
Yes.
years,
Yeah.
and they are reaping. So if we continue, the change might not be grand, but if we continue,
gradual.
It's gradual. We'll
Yeah.
get there, and I totally believe in Ghanaian music. This past Tidal Rave, I was so happy with the DJs. Like, they played a lot more Ghanaian music, and even Iris DJ played a lot of Ghanaian songs, whether old or new. And so me, I was
He
really
knows where
excited.
he is now. He knows the
Exactly.
market.
He better come. He came correct.
Come
So are you listening?
Yeah. So for me, I feel like the change might not be as big, but I have more Ghanaian songs in my playlist this year. I'm proud of myself, really. And I say a lot, and it's not like it's there because I'm trying to support an agenda. They're there because I actually enjoy these songs.
Yeah.
Yes, and so it's gradual. I have hope in this thing, please.
Because
Seriously, let's
also,
not do
if
that.
not,
We-
if
we all have
not,
hope.
if not, you know what's going to be? It's going to be, Ghanaian musicians always are dropping songs, but we always keep comparing them to the Nigerian artists, the South African artists. But if we are able to drill into what is ours,
Yeah.
right, in song, in lyrics, whatever the case, in genre,
Yes,
we'll be able to also match up
yes.
on that level. And Ghanaian artists have done great.
And you know
so
the
far,
funny thing, people keep
since that
picking
Play
from
Ghana
us, but we
agenda.
are not able to see exactly what we have. Because when you listen to Nigerian songs and the number of times they would sample Ghanaian songs, or just want to come here and have a collaboration with someone, or just speak to someone, or have a producer from Ghana work on their songs. How many times have we seen Ghanaian producers work on Nigerian songs, even South African songs? And when you pay attention to it, it's quite exciting to find out that we have it. We just have to give ourselves some grace
and maybe
really.
funding.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Funding,
that one
innit?
there.
Yeah.
It's very necessary. But yeah, I'm just really excited. Also, when we talk about genre defining and all of that, I didn't know that South African. I know I'm a piano, but there's house music. There's three
Yeah.
step. There's so many of them in my ear. All I hear is the same drum.
Yep.
Am I jamming? Yes. And music is mostly a feeling. And that's what you want to move with. Is the Ghanaian song giving you that feeling that makes you want to move? When you get to a party, you want to hear Ghanaian song instead.
Move with it.
Yes.
I think that when they say the Play Ghana thing, everyone thinks that it should be high life, it should be hip
No,
life, that
it
we
should be a mix.
Yeah. This is a Ghanaian artist.
Yes,
that
we are
should
good
push
to
them.
go.
Yeah.
We are good to go. Cyril.
I think I've been quiet because I wanted everybody to express themselves and let out their opinions fully, so that there was no interjection, so that my point would not be crisscrossed and misunderstood. Play Ghana is an initiative looking to establish Ghanaian music genres for their uniqueness and their exclusivity, to put our genres on the charts and put our genres on the map, and enable the artists that are promoting indigenous Ghanaian genres into the forefront. The conversation did not rise based on the frequency of Ghanaian artists or the frequency of foreign artists on the charts or on our airwaves. It was the frequency of foreign genres, where Amapiano, we didn't mention any a South African artist. We mentioned the genre of Amapiano being problematic, taking over the airwaves. We mentioned the genre of Nigerian styled Afrobeats taking over the airwaves, not any particular artist. So you guys are talking about something that is very right and valid, which is the amplification of Ghanaian artists and whatever they create. That is a conversation that no matter what our boys and our girls create, we need to uphold them and promote them and push them to win 100%. That is not the ideology behind Play Ghana. The ideology behind Play Ghana is that the sound identity of this country is high life, hip life.
Yep.
There are unique identities that are Ghanaian sounds, that whether they appear in charts in California, Lagos, Johannesburg, Paris, London, when you hear it, you know that
this
is
is coming
Ghana.
from- yeah, it's coming
That
from
is the
Ghana.
identity
Our-
and the
it
purpose for
represents
which
us.
Play Ghana was established, to represent a Ghanaian sound, so that tomorrow, if it is a Japanese guy who picks high life to do, and it is playing in Paris, when you hear the tung, 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 it doesn't matter his name, his skin color, blah blah, you know that
Yeah,
is
this song
Ghana
coming from Ghana.
playing. That is what I am saying. That as much as our boys are winning and our boys are playing more shows and dropping more hits and in going more international, the sound they are going with is still not a Ghanaian.
It doesn't represent Ghana.
Thank you very much. That's why I kept quiet for everybody.
Everybody.
Please, you have
all the artists.
How many unique? That's why I gave props to the guy. Midnight, I'm on it. RC. When you hear RC, like there's nowhere else on the planet RC is from. When you hear Sheriff, there's nowhere else he's from. There are people that when you hear Article Wan, there's nowhere else you know he's from. There's nowhere I'll hear Apete and I'll think that he is from China anywhere else. Because as much as we want to promote him and blah blah blah, the sound identity that he has chosen to propagate his talent through is purely Ghanaian. That is what Play Ghana is about. Not about amplifying him. It's not a promotional tool. It is a tool to establish and institutionalize Ghanaian sound identity. That is what Play Ghana is about, not a frequency and promotional tool. But also, you get a show coming up. Tell us about it.
Article Wan link up concert this coming Saturday inside Aposokai. Yeah, Aikai Street. Yeah.
All right, I have a video of that. Let's put the video up and see exactly what the promo's like for Article Wan's upcoming show. Aposokai, we're shutting it down. No spare parts here. Only original. You understand? Let's check it out.
22nd November, Article Wan link up concert member. Yeah, they say mama energy about so can be the place so cool your temper, yeah. Hello, patapai. But Brian, you with the wow. Link up concert, 22nd November, inside Abusukai, Aikai Street, 6 p.m. Concert 22nd November inside Abusukai, Aikai Street, 6 p.m.
Article Wan link up 22nd of November. You already know Abusukai this Saturday. Article, who's passing through? Who are the people supporting this, and how are we jamming it?
With the passing through, I think we have Familia will be coming through.
Peter.
Yeah, Kiana will be coming through. Guru, a lot of artists. Shagzy is on, so God will appear in Abusukai.
Yeah,
Shagzy is on, you know. A lot of artists on the bill. When it happens to be like mention the artist, sometimes if you don't take it, you have a problem with people, like a lot of people. Yeah, Kwame MP, Kweku Flake.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the street vibe. I love the fact that you're taking it into the center of the city. Charlie, big ups. This is what we love to see. And when we say Play Ghana, these are the kind of initiatives, the unique things that we can do to secure our identity. Identity is where we are losing, not talent. Yeah. We have talent. The reason why we are not winning is because we are not creating unique identities, like Article Wan, who has carried a voice from dancehall, energy from reggae, raga, and of course is creating all the hits for the Ghanaian sound. My brother, it's always a pleasure chopping it up with you and having you on the big convo. That performance was dope. You definitely vibed us up with our pete. To outro ourselves. Any last words?
Shout out to all the sponsors from Dap Motors, Kofata, K Danso, Kigali Hotel, like all the sponsors on the build, everybody supporting it to make sure it happens big. Yeah, Deluxe Experience, you know, they are setting up our stage and everything.
Nice.
You know, yeah, a lot of the sponsors.
Charlie,
I think they are on it.
Like he said on his first statement, collaboration wins the day. All hands on deck. Yeah. 22nd of November this weekend. We're shutting it down at Abusukai. Make sure you come through. 3 Music TV. Of course, you know we are the heart of the culture. We're going to be there and we'll definitely bring you all the elements right here. The name is C Real. We've had Article Wan. We've been chopping it up with Amy Cherry, Lenny Lomote, and Big Boris, talking music, talking the Article Wan link up as well, and more things. We will be back here tomorrow morning as usual, but for now we're going to leave you with something of a performance in case you missed it. But of course, it's still 3 Music TV, still Culture Daily, and we out.